Mumbo, Italian. Hey, Mumbo. Are you recording?
Trying to
Make it perfect.
There you go.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to Movie Roulette.
With no gun, no bullets.
Damn.
Do I go straight?
Yeah, keep going straight.
Okay.
So welcome all one and all to Movie Roulette. So what we are going to start doing, keep going straight, Todd.
I don't know, I just didn't trust that car behind me.
I don't blame you.
So tonight we have 3 wonderful movies tonight.
And
no, 4. Well, 3 plus 1.
Kinda. So here's what we're gonna do. Every week we are going to pick a movie by random, in some way, shape, or form. And it could be, we're gonna play some game to decide between these movies. So our movies tonight have to have come out this week. Our 4 movies are The Post
With Tom Hanks.
and Meryl Streep.
I smell an Oscar!
Ooh, except it's January.
It probably came out last year, dude.
Technically, it technically had a small release December 22nd. I should have
Exactly.
back
She's gonna be an Oscar winner!
Ooh, has she actually won an Oscar before?
Yeah.
Oh,
She has the most nominations.
really?
Yeah.
This year?
No,
In general?
in general.
Wow.
Like, yeah.
I mean, so did Leonardo DiCaprio, kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
So our second movie is Paddington 2,
Yay! Talking Bear movie.
which
I'd never seen the first one.
I didn't either, and I always wanted to. And I find it hilarious that Peter Capaldi is in this movie. The Doctor is in Paddington, as is the girl from The Shape of Water. Turn right here.
Yeah, no.
I really hope she doesn't try to fuck the bear. This
She's
movie's
gotta fuck the Doctor.
That makes sense.
They're both aliens. It's all good.
That's very true.
Well, we don't really know what the creature in The Shape of Water is.
He's Abe Sapien. Everyone knows this. It's so obvious. So, movie the third. God damn it, I can't believe I'm actually saying this one. It's a movie called What was it called?
Jay Shamaha.
No, it's Jamal Samaha. It's some fucking Tollywood movie. It's not even a Bollywood movie. It's a fucking Bangladesh movie. It's a movie out of fucking Bangladesh, and we watched the trailer, and we're sitting there like, this is fucking ridiculous, and by God, we need to watch it.
The funny thing is like, I don't want to watch Bollywood movies. Bollywood movies are stupid. And I'm like, this is the point of Movie Roulette. And to top it off, we sat down, we watched the trailer, like, we're fucking seeing this, deal with it.
No, you said that.
Yeah. We're putting it on the list, deal with it.
And the fourth movie, which we're a little bit iffy on for the reason, the fourth movie is I, Tonya. I really want to see
Yeah,
I,
we want to see it.
Really bad. But here's the thing. It came out, it's having a wider release starting this week. But it technically had a limited release about a half hour from here. So can we really consider it to have come out this week? So that's why we kind of chalked it up. Okay, so here's what we're going to do.
And it technically came out last year, but very limited. So
we can't really count. If we have access to it, I feel like we should be it doesn't count for us.
Yeah.
So here's how we're going to decide tonight. We're gonna go to this theater, and depending on who is at the counter, if it is, what do we say? If it's a white guy at the counter, we're seeing Paddington. If it's a black guy at the counter, we're seeing The Post. If it's a white girl, we're seeing I, Tonya. If it's a black girl, we're gonna see
the Tollywood
movie. And my God, does that sound incredibly racially charged? But we're just like, you know what? Fuck it. It's random as hell. We don't know who's gonna be there. Why don't you just kick it off with something like that?
Yeah. And so, which one are you looking forward to the most?
Yeah, because after all this, we're going to review it. We're going to come right out of the theater, and we're just going to fucking talk our hearts out about it. Whether it was great, whether it was the worst piece of shit ever, or if it was just the fucking Tollywood movie, because God knows what we're going to think of that one. You know what we're going to do? Let's take this one step further, I would like for there to be some fucking links in the description of the trailers, so you kind of get a gauge for exactly what it is we're going to be seeing tonight.
Yeah.
So come along with us, people. It's Movie Roulette.
Which one are you excited to see?
Hi, Tanya.
Of course.
We got to see I, Tanya.
Man.
You were so excited for the Tollywood movie.
But the trailer, man, it was a musical. He was beating people up with sticks. I mean, how can you not be excited for that?
Because you get to watch Margot Robbie beat people with a stick.
No, she didn't do anything. It was the best friends, the husband's best friends,
Guys.
Derek, doing the beating. All she did was cuss.
But there was a scene, there was like a dramatized scene of her like actually like going hard.
Oh yeah, no one knew.
Yeah. Like people are still convinced to this day apparently that, you know, that
she
happened.
knew. Well, everyone believes she knew.
Right. Because I mean that event happened literally like a few months before I was born, funny enough, in Detroit. So it happened 3 months before I was born, an hour away from where I was born. I was like, I feel like I was destined to see this movie.
Yeah. Did she know? Did she not know?
Which, of course, you can't really base that off
Yeah.
the movie because they're going to dramatize it. They're, of course, going to automatically show it from the biased perspective of her not knowing.
Yeah.
But
I think she didn't know.
yeah,
Like, I think she knew something was going on, but I didn't
Right.
think that she knew that someone was going to go and bust her kneecap.
right. Which I mean, that's kind of how they played it for the movie. Like she knew shenanigans were afoot.
Yeah.
But she didn't know shenanigans were breaking knees.
Yeah. Because, I mean, like, you know, the best friend was the one who set the death threat,
Right.
which I thought was hilarious. You know.
I love that guy, by the way. Just like, and then not like they actually took some of the original interview footage and they like stuck it at the end of the movie, and just
My
how
God.
accurately they got him and everybody. Like I'd say everybody, but Tanya herself. Like it was pitch perfect casting.
Yeah.
And I only say that about Margot Robbie just because like I'm talking about purely in looks. In terms of like how everybody portrayed their real life counterparts was spotless.
Yeah. So, let's talk about what the movie is about. So, it's about Harley Quinn wanting to be a figure skater, and she falls in love with the Winter Soldier, and the Winter Soldier was like, you know what, I need to help out my wife, Harley Quinn, and so he goes and talks to his best friend, and he orders a guy named Derek to beat the shit out of another skater.
I shouldn't tell you his name, damn it.
And based off of real life events, Harley Quinn is now a real person.
I've been waiting for this day. I've been waiting for this day. If you actually think about it, Harley Quinn came out around the same time. Coincidence? Probably.
Yeah. But no, it's based off the ice skating controversy that happened back in the 90s.
Yeah, back during the 1994 Olympics.
Yeah, Winter Olympics. Where
it was Tanya Harding, who was a competitive ice skater, and she had supposedly orchestrated what was known in the movie as the incident, where she bust the kneecap of one of her competitors.
and let me get a stick and I'll show you how it's done.
Yeah, do it right here.
I don't have a stick.
It's gonna break over it anyway.
Are you sure?
Probably. Something's gonna break.
I hope it's your knee.
I hope it's your spirits.
Okay, so what did you think?
Honest to God, I love this movie. So far, it's my favorite movie of 2017, even though I've only seen, at this point, 2 movies.
You mean 2018?
This movie did technically come out in 2017, but it didn't get a wider release until this month.
Yeah.
So I considered it a 2018 movie, but even if it was 2017, this movie would have still probably made like my top 15, or at least my top 20. I thought this was a really solid movie. So far, it is my favorite movie of 2018. But so far, we've only seen 2 movies in 2018. This and Hostels.
You've seen 2, I've seen 3.
What else did you see?
I saw Scooby-Doo and Batman the Brave and the Bold.
God damn it. Okay, so in theaters, we've seen Hostiles and we've seen I, Tonya. So honestly, I, Tonya...
Oh, and Polka King with Jack Black. So
Did that come out this year?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Son of a bitch.
So technically I've seen 4.
In theaters, we've seen 2 movies.
You've seen 3 because he saw Proud Mary.
That's true. I did see Proud Mary. I saw Proud Mary without him.
Yeah.
But I, Tonya, I thought was a really fantastic movie. I thought the direction was very, very solid. Some of the cinematography in this, I absolutely was lovely. Like that shot, it's in the trailer too, where she's standing there, she's got the crowd behind her, and then she just like throws up her hands, and all of a sudden, just like she's in that blank white void. I thought that was so metaphysical in that, just like you really got into her headspace at that point. You know, where most competitors have to drown everything out. Everything becomes white noise, just like the ice.
But what I really like, though, talking about the cinematography, is also the editing. Are some of the scenes where the characters are talking, and then it would kind of like turn the camera around to the next scene.
Yes,
that I thought was absolutely brilliant.
I did too. Like it's
especially the one scene where the Winter Soldier is being interrogated by the FBI, and he's talking. He goes straight to Tanya. Oh, I loved it. Yeah, the editing of this movie was really good. It's like it's not even that it's a new editing trick, but it was implemented so well. Like, and especially ones like that with like transitional cuts without like hiding the cut at the same time. Those are fucking hard. Yeah, it takes a very keen eye and a lot of planning just to pull off that cut alone. Yeah, and it's like if you know that you're getting a director who's planning that far in advance, you know you've got somebody who really is going to take their time with this movie. I feel like everybody in this movie gave absolutely phenomenal performances. Absolutely fucking phenomenal. And it really helps that we got to see the actual interview and the people. And I find it really cool too how it's like it wasn't even just like the literal interview itself. They recreated the interviews. Yeah. And then they show you at the end what they look like, and again, it's fucking pitch perfect. Yeah, especially the little bird. I really thought the bird. When they were doing the movie, I just thought, why is there a bird? Nice little comedic effect. And then all of a sudden, there's the interview, and I'm like, holy shit! So much sense, context. It's like I didn't care. I didn't really think I needed context. I assumed she was just fucking crazy. Yeah, but I mean, it was just that. It's those little things that make a good movie a great movie. Right. Which, I mean, that one you can't really give to the movie. Again, it's just they based it off of what actually happened. Yeah. And, everything that's, based off of is based off the FBI file, too. Yeah. Which I thought that was interesting. Even the wedding video. That was recreated. Oh, that's right. It was, wasn't it? Because I was sitting there looking, I was like, that looks a lot like Margot Robbie. This must have actually been the recreation. And then it's or this must have been the actual video or something. I thought that would have been cool, either way. But it's I noticed kind of a trend lately. I've noticed this trend of, 70s and 80s style movies recently. And I do kind of feel like this movie does fall a little bit in the vein of, we're like an 80s movie in a way. Yeah. Would you agree with that? 80s, 70s, it reminds me, I know this is going to sound weird. Mm-hmm. This movie reminded me of a movie, if Wes Anderson and Tarantino, was, directing different parts of a movie. So basically, if they were, collaborating on the same movie. Yeah, they became one person for a day. I agree with you on the Quentin Tarantino part. I don't know as much about Wes Anderson. I mean, granted, I haven't seen as much of his work, so I couldn't fully see, but just what I have seen of his work, I can't really see it. Mm-hmm. I agree, maybe not necessarily Tarantino, but I would say someone more in the vein of, I can't even think of anybody. But not Wes Anderson. But think about, if Wes Anderson, I don't want to say Wes Anderson directed Pulp Fiction, because I think that's wrong. Yeah. But imagine Pulp Fiction with Royal Tenenbaums. I think, what? You ever seen Royal Tenenbaums? No. Okay, it's one of Wes Anderson's like one of his first movies. It was Rushmore and then Royal Tenenbaums. Highly recommend Royal Tenenbaums. But that's what it reminds me of. People have seen it, I think you'll understand. That's what it really reminded me of. The way it was edited, the way it was kind of blockish. Blocked.
There's the thing is, I think that's the biggest thing. I think when I say like you don't feel like it's Wes Anderson's, because Wes Anderson has a very particular blocking style, and I saw honestly none of that here. Like it was so.
There were moments that I felt like, and there were moments that I felt like Quentin Tarantino blocked this movie. There was moments I thought that Wes Anderson blocked this movie. I'm not saying.
Right, like I see what you're saying.
That's what it felt like to me. If you watch, a movie like Pulp Fiction or
I can agree with you on Pulp Fiction
and Death Proof or Royal Tenenbaums, I really felt that was like what he was going for, like that great mixture of those ideas. I don't know. You don't see it.
I don't see it as hard as I'm thinking about it. I can't see Wes Anderson.
I think it's just those scenes where the way they did the certain edits, because Wes Anderson does those types of edits.
Okay, I'll give you the editing, but the blocking I would say goes more towards Quentin Tarantino. Okay, that
makes more sense.
Okay,
Wes Anderson does the editing, but Tarantino does the blocking.
For a split second, I was almost thinking Edgar Wright to replace Wes Anderson, but I was like, no. He has such a particular editing style.
Yeah. He's very fast-paced.
Oh, he's so fast-paced, which is why his movies are so exciting. It's like, you don't even need an exciting premise, and he'll just make that
Let's just go to the bar. There's the premise right there.
Yeah. Movies that come out around this time always have that sense of, like, the Oscar-bation.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Darkest Hour. Oh, my God.
Darkest Hour. All for the money. So what it's called?
All the Money in the World.
All the Money in the World.
But this movie...
Shape of Water.
No, Shape of Water was just... It was just fucking... Guillermo del Toro being Guillermo del Toro. But I, Tanya, it has shades of it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't feel as, like, self-pleasing as against, like, Darkest Hour or...
pretentious. It's not pretentious. It's redneck pretentious.
Yeah.
I think that's the best way to put it.
Redneck pretentious. It'll fuck your sister, it's gonna work, shit ton of scarves.
Like, I think that's the best way to put it. It's a redneck wanting to be an ice skater. It's a redneck wanting that Oscar bait. See, trying to get an Oscar.
I wish I would have seen this movie last year, because then at least I could have said this was the best sports movie of 2017, as opposed to saying Battle of the Sexes, because I did not like Battle of the Sexes, but it was the only sports movie I saw. The only good thing about that movie was Emma Stone was pretty alright, and Steve Carell I actually did like. Other than that, the whole movie was crap.
Yeah. Wasn't it just them talking for like 2 hours and they play tennis?
Kinda, sorta. Still, the movie wasn't all that good. Wish this movie would have came out. Okay, so we can at least agree, unless something else really good comes out, this is probably going to be the best sports movie of 2018.
Unless they make Space Jam 2.
Overall, I give this movie a solid 9 out of 10.
I go with the same way. Give it an A.
Give it an A.
Give it an A.
Solid A and A minus.
Solid A.
Solid A. Alright. I'd say this movie, it's just like, I feel like there's going to be better movies out there. I didn't think it was perfect, so I couldn't give it a solid 10, but it's fucking up. I can feel like this movie, unless 2018 blows my mind, I feel like it's going to stay up there.
Oh, definitely.
Alright.
Well, you'll see next week.
What comes out next week? 12 Strong
and Den of Thieves.
I'm hoping for 12 Strong because Chris Hemsworth. I know you wanted to see 10. I know you wanted to see Den of Thieves because it's a Den of Thieves.
Yeah, I really think I haven't seen the trailer yet, so this is my plot for Den of Thieves. It's a movie set in the dead, full of thieves, and one thief dies, and it's a murder mystery.
It's going to turn to Murder on the Orient Express, except it's going to be a room full of thieves, and one's going to steal another's heart.